Hello, my dear students. This is Nikhil from Career Mudra, Bangalore. So, in our YouTube channel, we not only make videos on engineering counseling, we also make videos on medical and dental counseling as well. So, if you're a dental or a medical aspirant, you can subscribe to our channel as well. Okay, now without further ado, let's dive into this video. So, in today's session, we are going to talk about the top 5 mistakes that all students usually make during the time of the KCET counseling. Okay, now what we see is number one mistake that most of the students do, especially during this particular time. They do not basically complete the document verification properly. Okay, they go at the last moment and then they come and comment on our YouTube section. They call us and then they tell that we haven't done our document verification properly because we didn't have a particular document as it was supposed to come from the college and it did not come. So always prepare a list of documents, whichever are the important documents. It's mentioned even in the KEA website. Okay, so have a knowledge about all of these things. Download the KEA handbook and go through it very thoroughly. Okay, that's what I would recommend you, so that you do not miss any deadlines when it comes for document verification, because these are the few things that would help you in the counseling. For example, if you're claiming a category in Karnataka, so that gives you a very big advantage, isn't it? And as you might be knowing that even the NEET exam has been cancelled, so it's going to put a huge impact for the engineering KCET counseling, because all the PCMB students will be having two options, both for medical and for engineering. And if they are a bright student, obviously they will keep a backup of an engineering college. Okay, so even they'll be claiming the category, even you have to claim the category. So do not forget to do all these things. Okay, now moving on, which is the second mistake that usually all the students do during the KCET counseling. It is basically they fill out the options without doing their research. Everyone might be knowing about BMS, Ramya, RV. Okay, all the top 10 colleges, most of the people might be knowing about it. Okay, now there are a lot of things that a student should be taking into factor. Okay, how far is the college from your house? What is the hostel facility in case if you're coming from outside Bangalore and if you're taking a college, or if you're going to Mysore and taking a college? Okay, so they have to keep all these things into your mind. Okay, not only see the placements everyone sees. Before joining any college, all the students will do their research about placements. Okay, but these are the basic other things that the student neglect, and at the end of the moment it becomes a problem for them to adjust. Okay, so always do your research. Now, since you will be knowing what is your KCET mark and what is your PU mark, you can put them down in the comments and we will tell you what would be your expected rank. The result will also be out pretty soon. Okay, so keep this in your mind and do not forget to do the research about the college that you're going to join. Now, what other mistakes that we usually see is, okay, there is a wrong order of the option entry. Okay, so as you might be knowing, based on your rank you should do your option entry. That's what everyone tells. Okay, but this is my approach towards the option entry that I tell all my students. So basically, this, for an example, you have got a rank of 10,000. Okay, in 10,000 you won't be getting RV College of Engineering for computer science or for any other branch. That's very much valid, isn't it? Now you can probably get civil engineering, you can probably get mechanical engineering in RVC. Okay, you might be aware of that. But now what happens is students usually do not exercise this option. So what I usually suggest the students is first put all your dream options and your dream branches. So for example, RV College of Engineering, Computer Science and Related, EC, then for BMSC, then for PES, and so on. It goes on. So first put your dream option. Now in the second part, you should put whatever are the realistic option based on your rank. As you might be knowing what would be your rank based on the last 3 years cutoff, you can make an analysis as to what could be it. If not, your counselor might help you out. If you're looking for any counseling services, you can contact us as well. Okay, so based on your realistic rank, you should keep some choices. For example, you have got a rank of 10,000. Last year there was a particular branch in an XYZ college and it had closed at 9,500. So you can keep that as an option. There was a college that had closed at 9,750. You can even keep that option as your thing in the realistic option. Now, third comes the safe options. So what are the safe options? Basically, the rank last year, if you're going to take the analysis of last 2 years, last 3 years, basically if you have got 10,000 rank in RVC, you might get civil engineering. Probably in BMS also you'll get civil engineering. Okay, so you can keep such safe backup options where you know that you will get it. Because in KCET, what happens is during the round one, you have to do all the option entries. Okay, whichever colleges you want to go to. Because in second round, you cannot change the options that you have entered. You can change the order, but you cannot change the options that you have entered. So keep that in your mind and do the option entry based on that. So another mistake that the student do is they miss their deadlines. Okay, so by this what I mean is basically if you're getting a particular category, you have to submit your documents. Okay, so for that there's a stipulated deadline. Okay, if you miss that, you cannot basically claim your category. Then after your allotment comes, there are a list of options that the student has to choose from. Okay, once the allotment has come, basically upgrade, freeze, all those things would be there. Okay, and there will be a certain time period in which you have to choose those options. Okay, you can go through the KA handbook in which the options have been explained in detail. I'll be making a video about that in the future once the counseling commences. Okay, and if you do not choose the options on the time, you will be thrown out of the KEA counseling. Okay, so you will be losing 1 year, and apart from that, you will also be losing the caution deposit that you have paid to KEA. So keep that in your mind and do not do these mistakes. So moving on to the next common mistake that all these students do is basically they ignore the fees and the extra fees, and they do not understand the difference between aided versus unaided colleges. So there are few private engineering colleges that have this particular category. For example, in this video, we are going to discuss about BMS College of Engineering. So there are two different kinds of fee structure over here. One is from the aided side and one is from the unaided side. The college code for aided and unaided is also different, my dear students. So keep that in your mind. Okay, now what happens is students do not do their proper research, and what happens in aided courses, whichever are there, like civil, triple E, EC, IEM, and mechanical engineering, the fees over here is slightly on the lower end compared to the unaided side. Okay, hence the cutoff over here will also be on the lower side. Okay, probably if a student is getting civil engineering in BMS College of Engineering at the rank of 12,000, okay, in unaided category. In aided category, it might go as low as 10,000. So you have to keep that in your mind and do the choice filling based on that, because civil engineering is present in both, same, even EC is present in both. Okay, so keep that in your mind while doing the choice filling. Ask your counselor to guide you, and so that you can avoid most of these mistakes. Okay, and if you are looking for any other guidance, or if you have any queries, you can put them down in the comments. We will get back to you. My number is on the screen in case if you want to take up our counseling services, or if you have not got a good rank in the KCET examination, you can give us a call and we will guide you for the management quota guidance. Thank you for watching.